Hi guys, today we're presenting our 15th travel vlog, Zurich Zoo. This is the largest zoo in Switzerland by area and is home to over 2,200 animals from 380 species, including elephants, zebras, bears, gorillas, giraffes, and many more. The drive from Geneva was about 3 hours. The parking lot is quite big. Here are the entrance ticket prices. Now we're entering the zoo. We started our trip by checking out the adorable king penguins. These birds poop every 20 minutes. And these vocalizations assert dominance. It's funny how the fledglings appear to be the same size as the adults. These peafowls roam freely around the zoo. Here we have spectacled bears, named after the white spots around their eyes, and the only species found in South America. In fact, Paddington is a spectacled bear.
Yeah, they're still cubs. Oh look, they're walking together.
Then we arrived at the ape house, which had all sorts of monkeys and apes. Watch how carefully this piloted gibbon uses its finger to pick out food. Now we got to see my favorite apes, gorillas. Sharing 98% of their DNA with us, these animals are mainly vegetarian and spend a quarter of their day eating. The silverback gorilla just woke up and started observing the crowd. It was quite unsettling to lock eyes with him and made me wonder what he was thinking. Orangutans spend most of their lives living in trees and even build nests in the wild. They are the largest tree-dwelling animal and weigh about 100 kilos. Although the ape enclosure seemed slightly too small, the animals still appeared to be active and healthy.
Alright guys, we just exited the monkey place. So it was really fun watching the apes because they're just like humans. So I really enjoyed watching the gorillas and the orangutans, but mainly the gorillas. So yeah, they're really funny, and also some of them were sleeping, but yeah.
Harbor seals can hold their breath for up to 30 minutes and sometimes hold themselves in a banana pose outside of water. Now we explore the Australia section.
Here we have the emus. They look just like dinosaurs. Yeah, really scary.
It's a rare experience to get to walk with emus. I was a bit nervous, as these flightless birds can be very dangerous. Emus have a top speed of 31 miles per hour. There was an enclosure where you could pay to feed tropical parrots. The zoo also had a very active koala. Iguanas typically bob their heads to assert dominance. There are many paths surrounded by vegetation, which gives a very natural feel. Keep in mind you'll be doing a lot of walking, as this zoo is very spread out. We were quite disappointed that Panthera, the section with all the big cats, was completely closed off due to construction, but I've heard great things about it, so we might have to come back in the future to complete our trip. Contrary to popular belief, camels don't store water in their humps. They actually use them as fat reserves. There are two species of camel, dromedary which have one hump and Bactrian which have two. These black-tailed gazelle can reach 60 miles per hour. We then found a spacious outdoor enclosure for geladas and ibex. Geladas are a unique type of baboon and are the only primates that feed on grass. They're also the most terrestrial ones after humans.
Yeah, cool, right?
Now we're entering the Asian elephant zone, and I was truly amazed by the decorative aspects of the enclosure, as was the case with most of the zoo. Strangely, we only found a single elephant. Anyways, this is such a brilliant and enriching habitat for these animals, a big plus for Zurich Zoo. Asian elephants can drink up to 200 liters of water a day, and males weigh up to 4,000 kilos. There's also a spectacular swimming basin, and it was a shame we didn't get to see any elephants go for a dive. Next up was Lua, a savanna-themed environment that housed zebras, giraffes, and a few other animals. The viewpoint for these animals is really nice.
Dann weiss man vielleicht, warum dass man auch dort kontrolliert oder warum das vielleicht.
The giraffes were such a joy to watch, clumsily yet gracefully strolling from one side to another. This is a sight you don't often get. Those two big things sticking out of the giraffe's head are called ossicones, and males use them for fighting. They also use those long necks to bash one another. Now we arrived at the main savanna, a well-designed 2-hectare plain which would normally have giraffes, rhinos, zebras, ostriches, and impalas, but oddly none of these were visible except for the last animal. Although it was quite sad not to see any rhinos, we can't complain about the amazing things we saw so far. Did you know that meerkats don't actually drink any water in their natural desert habitat and get all the moisture they need from the insects they eat? Truly mind-blowing. Around the savanna were more enclosures. Porcupines can't actually shoot their quills, but that doesn't mean they're not dangerous though. Even if the boulders aren't made from real rock, they still act as amazing decor, and it was quite fun to search for these exhibits. Hyenas are ferocious hunters that live in clans and often eat their prey alive. Regardless, they look super cute. Up next, arguably the best part of the whole trip, is the Masoala Rainforest. This huge greenhouse is a conservation project that replicates the biodiversity of the wonderful Masoala Rainforest in northern Madagascar. The entrance builds up so much excitement, and I was having a blast. Inside, you feel like you're in a totally different world. The vegetation and humid atmosphere was breathtaking. There are over 35 species of animals here, excluding the 50+ species of invertebrates. It felt like a mini safari as we tried to spot them all.
I'm tired.
The treetop viewpoint was phenomenal. Look how close we got to this red-ruffed lemur. After getting back down, we continued walking through the jungle. I'm sure we missed out a lot of creatures, but the things we did see were amazing. I was also speechless about the variety of plants that surrounded us. I could have spent hours here wandering about, but we had to get going as our parking time slot was coming to an end. We had saved the aquarium section for last, which was near the zoo entrance.
Look, it's a pufferfish. Oh, look, it's a lionfish. Oh, an angelfish. Yeah, wait.
It's not here.
I don't know, they love sparkling with us.
I already saw that. Look at those
We also briefly checked out the indoor area for the penguins.
Yeah.
Then there was the vivarium part, with many reptiles and amphibians. There was also an out-of-place tapir.
What is he eating?
Just before exiting the zoo, we checked out the boutique, from where we bought a magnet. Overall, I highly recommend visiting this zoo. It takes about 4 hours to see most of it, and the wide selection of animals paired with the impressive aesthetics of each enclosure makes Zurich Zoo the best in Switzerland. Better than Basel's in my opinion. However, the spread out layout of the zoo led to us having missed a few species, and the fact that Panthera, an exhibit I was looking forward to, was closed due to construction meant that we missed out all the big cats. I especially loved the giraffes and the Masoala Rainforest. That's all for now, and we'll see you in the next one. Please remember to like and click the channel icon to subscribe. Bye.